in the dark corners of the universe, the seeds of a legend were being sown. Close your eyes and imagine. In those times, people needed powerful gods to confront the sky, the wind, and Mother Earth. Here was the greatest of them, Zeus, who would change the fate of all gods and humans, being born with magnificent power. Kronos, the ruler of the Titans, was a terrifying dark creature who feared that his children would take his sovereignty away from him. Whenever a child was born, he could not resist swallowing them. However, Rhea, no. She opened her eyes and fought for her own virtue. When Zeus was born, she vowed to protect him with unparalleled determination. He was the lost hope, the only baby who managed to stay outside the darkness. The celestial and divine aspect of Zeus would become a precious gift for the freedom and future of all people. Little Zeus grew up in the protective cave of Crete without feeling the meaning of freedom. Every day, the sound of waves on the shore, the rustling of mountains, and the melodies of birds were his greatest companions in education. Raoul's mercy, combined with the milk of the legendary goat Amalthea, contributed to his growth. Every morning, feeling the security of waking up in his mother's warm embrace, he dreamed of floating on the sea. Rhea looked at this child, whom she especially hid from her greatest enemy, Kronos, with love filled with tears, the power growing. Within him was preparing Zeus to become the leader of all gods and humans one day. He was not just the king of gods, but also a hero aching for revenge for what had been lost. As dreams filled his mind and rebellion overflowed in his heart, a moment occurred that would change his fate forever. One day, while wandering in the forest, echoes of the past called out to him. On the brink of catastrophe, he made a shocking decision. He had to put an end to Kronos' tyranny and take revenge for his losses. As he grew older, the fire in the heart of the young god Zeus paved the way for leadership. When the legendary day of war arrived, thoughts of his brothers filled him with a burning desire for vengeance. He had to start his struggle against the Titans to save his brothers and become the ruler of the universe. Lightning and thunder would become his symbols. "I must confront the curse of the Titans, coming from the depths of hell," he said, as he organized the greatest battle of his time. He was confident that the dark spirits imprisoning the Titans would be defeated. At the same time, he pondered how to rescue his brothers Pluto, Hades, and Poseidon, who had grown up under their father's tyranny. Then the arrival of his old friend Prometheus, desiring to help him, changed everything. Dionysus, Hephaestus, and other gods gathered under Zeus's leadership to form a massive army. The era of the Titans was about to end. The beginning of the battle echoed with the roars of the heavens. The Titans and Zeus's army clashed. The Titans, powerful and terrifying, found themselves at a loss against Zeus's might. He advanced against them, swinging his lightning, declaring war upon them. "I am the king of the gods. I will put an end to this hell," he cried out. The war lasted for days, and in the blood-soaked grounds, the gods defeated the Titans with their souls. The fall of the Titans changed the balances of the entire universe. Zeus rescued his brothers, and now he had not only taken revenge, but also become the leader of all gods. Victory strengthened Zeus more than ever. He was now walking towards the peak of Mount Olympus. Holding lightning and thunder, he became the lord of that magnificent mountain. The other gods revolved around him, bowing respectfully. Now, Zeus was a beloved figure in everyone's minds. As the god of lightning, the day came for everyone to find a safe harbor under the stars in the sky. However, his rule was filled not only with victory, but also with responsibility. He was imbued with a desire to be a loyal and fair leader to the world. Indeed, he had no tolerance for injustice. He was for justice. As king of Olympus, he took on a mission to demonstrate the importance of justice to the whole world. Over time, The government he established on Olympus reflected the greatest yearning of souls. Zeus continued to surround himself with fear and love as a ruler. Lightning became a symbol of justice and punishment, and he ensured that his name became synonymous with justice in the eyes of the people. Zeus's earthly connection between gods and humans carried much deeper significance for him. His loves reverberated in legendary ways. He fell in love with many mortal women, each of whom succumbed to his charm. His romantic escapades with other goddesses transformed into some of mythology's most exciting tales. One of Zeus's most well-known and complex loves is Hera. Hera, being both Zeus's sister and known as the Queen of the Gods, who carried immense love for him in her heart, didn't marry him out of necessity, but as a result of love. In their first encounters, Zeus's love for her burned with tremendous passion. However, their relationship was filled with numerous conflicts and infidelities. Zeus's desire for power and adventurous spirit, along with his relationships with various mortal women, ignited jealousy and anger in Hera's heart. For instance, Zeus's love for Lady Semele tested his commitment. Hera was prepared to do anything to destroy Semele. Believing that Zeus was a god, Semele became pregnant through their relationship, which only infuriated Hera further. Hera's desire for revenge led to tragedies born from Zeus's other loves. However, over time, despite their battles and conflicts, Zeus and Hera developed a deep bond. Their mutual longing for power and dominion formed a chain that connected them to one another. Ultimately, the relationship between Zeus and Hera represents a recurring legend in the world of gods, reflecting the complex dynamics beyond loyalty and betrayal. Despite their endless conflicts, they found ways to coexist as the chief deity and his wife. Leto is another significant love of Zeus. She gave birth to Apollo and Artemis. Her profound love for Zeus presents a story symbolizing rebirth among the gods. Notably, Leto's self-sacrifice forms the essence of this love. As one of the Titans, Leto dazzled with her beauty. When Zeus fell in love with her, his affection was so deep that he even forgot his wife, Hera. But the price of this love was steep. Hera harbored great hatred towards Leto and cursed her. As a result of Hera's jealousy, Leto, now pregnant, had to undertake an honorable but challenging journey in search of a safe place to give birth to her children. Leto found herself ostracized everywhere while seeking a safe haven for her future children. Ultimately, she stumbled upon a special sanctuary on the island of Delos, which disturbed no one. This location would become a sacred space where Leto would give birth to her children. When the time came, she bore Apollo and Artemis. These children would be known as the most powerful and captivating relatives of the gods. Leto's story exemplifies how Zeus's love pushed boundaries, fraught with melancholy and tragedy. This love allowed Leto to live a life filled with courage, through extended uncertainties, while clearly expressing Zeus's desire to protect. As a loving father, he sought to provide boundless protection for Leto and the children. In conclusion, Zeus's relationship with Leto symbolizes not just a genuine love story, but a journey filled with sacrifice and difficult struggles. However, Zeus was not only a lover, but also the greatest representative of a creator. The people under his governance needed his justice and mercy. While responding to them with gratitude, he helped protect them from the cruel. By igniting the power of justice in every human heart, he stood firm beside them. Nevertheless, this world he created could sometimes weigh him down with powerlessness. In places where justice was not served, he fulfilled his duty as the king of the gods. Even while declaring, "I must rule over the souls of men," he did not forget his human side and continued to stake his soul each time. He bore heavy burdens to unveil the conquests of the sky and the secrets of the blue depths. Zeus was not just a god, but a leader shedding light on humanity. His power had no limits. Change, justice, and destiny overflowed with him and his legend. Particularly, he inspired people's dreams through the turmoil of his love and emotions. It was not Zeus's fall, but the end of darkness and tyranny that enabled the rebirth of the opportunities he offered to humanity. A brighter world under his rule became the mold that allowed him to live. His legend will forever exist and be remembered in every generation. He is a deep gift in people's lives, embodying freedom and justice. The king of gods, Zeus, the greatest hero of mythology and a guide delving into the depths of human emotions. And he will always remain a legend. Like the shining stars in the sky, he will continue to live in the hearts of people.